man. What's going on? We live with my boy Darrin Tunstall. I think I'm saying it right, you know.
Saying it right. Everybody know me as Bull, though.
My boy Bull. We gon' you know what I'm saying? My guy looking fly as hell. He got the jury, that shit hidden like a motherfucker. I ain't want to keep staring at him too long, you know what I'm saying? You know, he got to look around, don't make him look like he's staring at, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it's supposed to do, like when it's real.
Yeah, this shit hidden.
Ain't no
So,
question about it when it's real.
yeah, so I'm gonna let him, you know, before we get in the interview, I'm gonna let him tell a little bit about himself, and then we're gonna get into these questions.
Shit, a little bit about myself. Born in Olive Branch, but really about Memphis. Came to Memphis at a young age. I think I moved, like I said earlier when we were talking, I moved to Memphis and I was about fifth or sixth grade with my mom. So I had been in Memphis ever since then, you know. From then on, if you're from Memphis, from that time and era, when I was growing up in Memphis, you know how things went. You know how I was rocking with it. You know, I was in school, first day I was in school. I was an AB student. You know, I was really damn near a nerd. Everybody used to say I was a nerd, but you know, probably if I took those talents a little further, we wouldn't be sitting here, but we might be sitting somewhere else. So I just probably, as they say back then, you usually put the wrong talent. But I'm still right here to tell the story, so something worked out though.
Big. So look, I see you got the what your sweater say? Broke is not an option.
Broke is not an option. Shout out to my boy. He always come with me some one-on-one big seller. You can look him up on Facebook. Broke is not an option, man. Never options.
Oh yeah, we talk about off camera, your upbringing and shit in the East. You know what I'm saying? You were doing your thing, really all around Memphis, but you started off in the East. Tell me like when you first, you know, start kind of getting into like music, and you know, music and dope game kind of go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? But when you first got started, like, how was it for you? Was it a natural feeling, or you had to work your way into it?
Well, honestly, you know, we didn't even talk about this. You know, so much. Seems like I lived to see so much. On my dad's side, I came up with my man. I came up under music. You know, as a kid, you know, like when Tina Turner age back then, I was a little boy when they had, you know, like people had a band set up in the room. My family on my dad's side been singing forever. Like I have uncles on my dad's side who's in with band. Shout out to Warren, his name Warren Miller. And he's sang with a blues singer right now. So, you know, it's been on my dad's side ever since I was born.
So when you did your dad sing or rap?
No, my dad wasn't. You know, he was a little renegade. He tried to sing, but yes, he about the only one that missed. Yeah.
Oh, he couldn't.
I was my dad. You know, I'm my dad's only child. My dad died when I was, I think it was 2002. When I was 90, yeah, 2002.
Yeah. So rest in peace to him. You know what I'm saying? So when you made your first song, like your first joint, not the first joint that got out, the very first song.
Well, what I really like you got to put your time over that. Come to pay, you know, it's like time changed. Music came to be more of a topic. Yeah. So it's like I always been the person who pay attention to what's popular. And then I see like this gotta come on. I have to go back to things in the middle. Like my first person I really took serious was a young guy named Jay Cino. And then, you know, because he was already like a very talented guy. And so he was the first person I really ever just like, like what I mean by that, like recent time, took serious, you know, because he had a passion, you know, he's real talented. And so I'm just like, I'm like for the underdogs, you know, anybody can do something. I like to see a person really trying to get it from nothing, you know what I mean? Not trying to look like you're trying to get it from nothing, but get it really from nothing. Like, just make it look like you really want it.
So yeah, shout out to Jay Cino. But this what I'm asking you right here. With yourself, did you ever, you know?
Man, I cut you on right there on that. It was a time when like coming to younger people talking about my relative cousins talking about I can sing because of the roots of my daddy's side of the family, but I chose another route. You know? I thought I was a little bit too cool for all that singing. You know, to be honest.
Yeah. So what?
Like a kid, I used to dance and everything. Like I used to break dance. I used to join a group in a little break dance with my cousin back in the day.
It look like you probably doing so. You know how Genuine used to be doing this shit.
Nah, you know, I did this shit while I was smooth back then. It was going, it was cool. I was fucking with it. You know? You put it like that. It looked like some southern shit. I was fucking with it.
Hey, I feel. Well, yeah.
It's like, you know, I know what go with me. I know what to fuck with and what not to fuck with.
Yeah. So when you say, all right, the music, I ain't finna be doing no singing, you know what I'm saying, So when you said you chose another route, like elaborate on what you mean by that.
Like any other story, man. Like I did, did a little prison time, right? So when I did the little prison time, I said, I learned to myself, like, if I same action gonna give you same results. Yeah. So when I got out, I pretty much, I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those guys that was in there telling you, I'm gonna be one of those holy guys. I'm not gonna sit up and tell you no shit like that. I was telling the guy, when I get out, I'm gonna give me some money. I gonna stay out everybody's way. So when I got out, I got out when 09, a little time I got out in August of 09. And then like I met my wife probably like in the end of that year, who later became my wife in 2012. Like, of course, like, I took responsibility of family. I got to bring bread to the table, so I got a head on my shoulders. Like I said, I'm a hustler.
So what made you? What about your wife from the jump? Cause that's a big jump for any man to get married. What made you say, out of all the women, this is who I'm gonna marry right here?
Like, I ain't gonna lie. At one point, I was like, I ain't gonna, living the life I was living. I said I would never get married. For her to be able to change that says a lot right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For her to be able to make me change the idea and give me a chance of trying to be a husband, that says a lot about her right there, because I was always living by like I ain't gonna never get married. So the type of guy I am, they're gonna tell you like a little about her character, but we still got faults. I got my faults still. I'm still a human being.
Yeah. So did you find it like any pressure, like trying being married and because when you messing with music and when you behind somebody, you putting money or spending time, did they start like bumping heads with each other?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real on this shit. Like, however you look at it, niggas gonna always like, I'm a realist, motherfucker. You really living that lifestyle? That's a fucking lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody ain't gonna fall for everything. Yeah. Some people are, you know what I'm saying? But some shit that come to lifestyle that some people just gonna go with. Yeah. It is what it is. You can say, oh, what I ain't gonna do, but you never know what you're gonna do till the opportunity to present itself.
Yeah. And when the opportunity presents itself, you gotta be, ready to in position to take the opportunity if it's a good one, and have enough discipline not to take the opportunity if it's a bad one.
For sure. See, listen, like I was, like when I first got out, of course, like I was doing the street hustle. But I was always thinking about it. I ended up, I ain't gonna lie, man, I ended up damn near doing every crossing, dotting every I, crossing every T that I said I would do for getting 2 businesses. You know what I'm saying? Getting the car that I wanted. Pretty much the wife. I'm talking. I got out and pretty much did everything that I said I was going to do. Yeah. I'm talking about just pretty much literally everything came together.
Do you think did that happen before or while you pursued your wife, or you think it happened after you got your wife?
It happened. Of course, I can't say it happened while I was with her. Every path, if I hadn't been with her, let's keep it real. Whatever, if I hadn't been with her on the path that I was going, the opportunities wouldn't present itself for me either. Yeah. So regardless of what happened in the situation, every good that happened because I was in the situation, but she was my wife and I was able to be there at that point.
Yeah. So when it comes to the music, I know early on you probably would, everybody kind of in this era, everybody think Memphis music kind of started with Gotti and Dolph, but now understand like it was people before them that was the Skinny Pimps and all that was doing shit.
It's crazy that you say that. I was in the car with a friend girl of mine. I was letting her listen to shit that she had never seen before, heard before. I I let her listen to him off that. You know DJ Spanish Fly?
I do know who he is. I don't know his
I
music.
came up in the era where DJ there was a couple more. But it was DJ Spanish Fly, and there was another one, real popular. DJ Spanish Fly was the one I really might go to. You could only know back then, we had the Stereo One real popular. Yeah. They sold their cassettes independently off the shelf at the Stereo Ones and shit. Yeah, it was straight mixtape. Yeah, straight mixtape.
Cause Memphis really kind of invented that sound of the.
When we get through with this, like DJ Spanish Fly, it's a lot of these samples, like these new age people, these samples sounding new to them. Yeah. Because these people who really in this doing what they're doing, they really use a lot of things that they've already been used before. Mm-hmm. All you gotta do is you really just pay attention to it. You've been around long and listen to shit. Ain't too many. It ain't too many originals, man. It ain't too many originals.
So what was somebody in this era that you heard and you were like, man, hey, this dude right here, this is some new shit right here. Like when you heard him, you was like, I think boy might be on to something. This new, you know what I'm saying? So.
New. Okay, I'm gonna explain this like this. I ain't gonna say new. I'm just gonna give you an artist that I like the way he delivered. I like Big Homie G. You know what I'm saying? That's my kind of music. I'm a Big Homie G fan, you know. And you look on my phone, like Big Homie G, it's my playlist. This is just something about, just about the hard delivery, that's the guy who I really go. I ain't knocking, I'm just saying the way that I feel, the way that he rap, this is the kind of shit that I feel, when it comes to rap. There's a lot of other things that bother me, but I'm saying for me personally, if I'm sitting back riding, I can let that motherfucker Big Homie G rock, man, you know what I mean? And I can feel it, But it's a couple it's a couple more. Like for us getting real technical about it, like I knew Glow had it before, Just by me standing back being a goddamn fan or however you want to look at the person watching it. Anybody with sense to know that that's original.
You said you knew Glow had it.
Man, yeah, she was too real. When you being yourself, how can you not succeed?
I ain't gonna lie.
If you being yourself, you can't get she ain't been nothing but herself. You got to yourself real.
It's crazy. I just had that talk with my brother yesterday, and we were saying, man, Glow biggest asset is that, man, she be being herself, like she be real, and when you be yourself, it automatically make you different. It automatically make you one of a kind, because only one you. It could be a lot of people that's similar to you, but it ain't gonna be nothing that's just like you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So anytime you being yourself, you gonna stand out. And shout out to Glow Rilla, man. We from the same neighborhood, from the west side, man. So you know what I'm saying?
Glow the motherfucking truth, man.
Do you think she gonna be, when it's said and done, do you think she'll be the biggest artist? Well, let's say, because it's always gonna be somebody who next.
Right.
But in the next 10 to 15 years, do you think she'll be known as the biggest artist from Memphis?
Hell yeah, female for sure.
Yeah.
What other female?
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about
artist period.
Artist period. Cause right now, my personal opinion is that, okay, my personal opinion.
I ain't thought about it that deep. I just might have to get quiet. You know what? I might have to say yeah.
Yeah, because
I might have to say yeah.
She's the only artist from Memphis other than Juicy J that won awards.
That's what I got to thinking about. Mm-hmm. Because you got Juicy J got them Oscars and shit, but that's another time.
But they won it as a group, not as a solo artist. Yeah.
So as a solo artist, hell yeah, man, I ain't even thought about it like that. Hell yeah. Let me tell you a story we had. Me and one of my cousins had. Me and my nephew Bill had. Shout out to Snoop. Let me tell you how this music shit flipping. In the club, man, women are getting more spins than men right now.
Mm-hmm. That was because that's what's running down.
So it's either like that drill shit, so much bullshit going on. It's like we torn between. Hey, you gotta bump these women. You either want your goddamn kids listen to motherfuckers talking about shaking ass and fucking, or you want to listen to these young ass niggas talking about killing. Yeah. So which one would you rather? You see what I'm saying? How this shit is. How does that balance out? Of course, I don't want no motherfucker getting killed. Yeah. So I'm listening to this female. She ain't talking about killing. She ain't talking about, even though she sexualized, hell, she ain't talking about killing herself.
He's gonna live.
Right, he's gonna live.
He's gonna live, yeah.
Really shit out like, man, you know what? This is crazy shit, but them the choices we got though. Yeah.
I'm gonna separate these real quick. And I always tell people anything and everything is a hit. When I say that, I mean to say that there's two ways it could be a hit. If you have money and you can market it, you can make it be a hit if you can put it in front of enough eyes consistently. People will like it eventually. And you know, you can make it be a hit because you can have the greatest song ever and it cannot be a hit because you don't just have that market.
I like to chime in because I forget how to get in. Let me tell you what it's all about though. Like we got this man right here with my cousin. Shout out to Don Peter One. He finna do a live performance. You finna see the talent. You mean you gonna probably feel what's going on. But it's something about where we're at down here. You just don't get the support, man.
Yeah.
Like you just don't get the support that you would anyway. That's what's really wrong. There's so much division going on. You can't get enough people to support around here. So that's why people have to really like let the jumps off. They have to go somewhere else. And it's either like they hate or some beef, some stupid ass beef. They can't never put nothing money before no bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, that's the fucked up part about it.
Yeah, there's definitely I can't remember who said that. I think God said that Memphis, the city where they love to hate. Shit, 3 Seasons might have said it too, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I hate to admit that because it's definitely love in Memphis, but people will see you doing your thing and they will try their best not to admit that you doing your thing.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
I just never understand it. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I can stand right here in front of whoever watching, whoever gonna see this shit, man. I don't know. I might not like everything a motherfucker do, but I don't know nothing about hating on you, though. You know what I'm saying? I might not like you, but I don't even know how to hate on you, though. Especially by doing nothing positive, man.
Yeah.
I can't, why I'm gonna look for a fault. Hate on you, you doing something good, but I'm gonna look deep enough for a fault, though. Just hate on you. That shit be so stupid.
That's what a lot of people, they don't realize that when they hate on somebody else, they bring that hate to themselves. Because if you hate on me, I'm not gonna necessarily hate on you back, but why would I show you love? You see what I'm saying?
That's the domino effect.
Yeah,
it's the domino effect, though. So where's the stopping point? It's just like with the deaths of like dog. I'm gonna go and say this shit like that shit ain't supposed to happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like that shit supposed to be some musical shit. But see, you turn some musical shit into some street shit. Which we all like. I know how street shit work. I can only talk around it. But that shit, they never supposed to go. None of these situations never supposed to happen, man. If the money had been put before the bullshit. No, I don't know everything because I'm not around know everything. But at the same time, when does it end though? Yeah. Like you gotta love, like you hurt me. You gotta love the one you love, and vice versa. So when does it end though? You know what I mean?
This I think in this situation.
That's why it can't. You know what I mean? So that's why it really. I'm gonna go. That's why it really. It's some guy it can't.
Yeah, it can't go. Because when
somebody, I can't say that's wrong.
When somebody die, it's hard to tell them that they need to. You know what I'm saying? So and with this situation, I still remember I thought that shit was fake when I looked on Facebook and I was seeing people say, Young Dog. I was like, man, they stay with doing that bullshit. And I just couldn't believe it. I was like, I didn't think that somebody could actually kill somebody like Young Dog in Memphis. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there was something that was crazy to me. But like you said, man, put the business and the money before the bullshit. And I'm the type of person where I pay attention to what I need to pay attention to.
Right. This me, man. I ain't no perfect motherfucker. Yeah, I fuck up. But I ain't out to fuck over nobody. You understand what I'm saying? That's the difference, everybody fucks up, but I ain't never out to fuck over nobody, man. Listen, you know what I mean? I ain't built like that, man.
Yeah, that's how.
I can't help you. I damn sure ain't trying to hurt you.
Yeah, that's how I really don't. Like I tell people, man, if you ain't got no love for me, I don't even notice what you doing. Like you could be hating on me 100 years, I wouldn't even know. Cause nigga, I ain't clicking on your shit cause I know what you on. I ain't doing nothing that got nothing to do with you. I know it ain't nothing positive coming, so like, man, I wish they could have even RP the Juke too.
RP the Big Juke, man. We ain't wish death on nobody, but I don't know them guys personally. I can't take no side. I'm once again, I'm on the outside looking in. But I just know, it's got to be a stopping point,
Yeah, you don't want to, and see them. You gotta think about that. That's gonna go from these kids to the next kids, and even now on my page, you probably done seen this. I might post something about somebody in CMG, and everybody come in Dolph, and they say a little joke, and then somebody else say a joke. Then I might come in, I might make a post about the people with paper route in it, cause music is music. I don't care who delivered it. If it's good, it's good. I'm here for it.
Exactly what
you know
I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying?
That's the division.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody feel like they have to choose a side, and it's like you don't really have to choose. I mean, now the people who's heavily involved. If Dolph was your dog or Juke was your dog, I understand you picking a side. It was your
right. That's what I'm saying.
But everybody else did. You never met these people, man. Let them people go through their thing, bro. But you still be your own person, like you know what I'm saying.
And then let me tell you another thing that caps everything off. You got all the bullshit already going on, and then you got all this fake ass news that the internet let fly. And then it's people that really don't know the mind or really don't know what's going on. They feed into this shit. See, you know how many problems really cause all the fake. I know you know how all the fake shit be on there. But I have been around guys who brought it up, and I be like, no, man, it's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That shit fake.
That shit happened same way. Niggas be telling me shit, you need to post this. I be like, bro, that shit not real, bro. That didn't happen, bro. Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm like, bro, I say, get what? I'm here to post music, not gossip. So if that did happen, somebody else will post.
That's a real shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm posting music, not gossip, bro. Like, I ain't posting no who beefing with who. That ain't what I do. I post music so somebody can see it and say, who is this dude? And hopefully they heard him from my shit, on my page. You know what I'm saying? But do you think you would be working with any artists like in the future, anytime soon?
Man, you know what? I don't know. I ain't gonna predict that future. What I got back working as I've been sitting back, I've been going through a little something, trying to rebound off of the situation, but I've been sitting back. I think I'm trying to get back into the podcast. I had a podcast called What's the Word on the Street last year that things happened, and being shout out to Chris Brownhart. Me and him had, he brought me another deal. Shout out to the girls at your CBD store on 3315 Hackcraft Road. Y'all go check them out. They gave us some space in the back, and everything came together. And like I said, shit happened in the middle, like. I can look at those about Chris. He lost his daughter. Yeah. And I had personal shit going on, and I'm trying to, I'm trying to recuperate from. But so I'm really gonna try to get back into the podcast. Get the What's the Word on the Street podcast coming back off real soon.
Yeah, it was crazy. You got a super cool vibe, nice swag and shit. I can see that shit getting off doing real good.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, I can see that shit getting off and doing real good.
Like I said, when we first started, man, like I said, it was all like, I'm a person who learned about, I didn't know nothing about it. He actually brought me in, Chris brought me in on the situation. And he pretty much, he brought me, he know, the kind of guy I am too, him being cool. And like I said, I learned this shit. It was my first time. I had never tried no shit like that, That's why it's probably so easy to do this interview now, because you see, I've been did this shit before. Yeah. I was nervous as a motherfucker, you know what I mean? And then he brought me in, I appreciate that, and then I really like this shit because I like to tell the shit for what it is. I don't like all the bullshit, you know what I mean? I like to talk to people on a real level. Fuck all the bullshit. Just keep it solid. I'm an open book. I ain't got nothing to hide. So this kind of situation I like to talk about.
Yeah. So I remember you saying about Big Homie G. He was one of the artists.
Yeah,
so when
Big Homie G, he giving away his first. He doing his first. I think it's today. He doing his first tour.
No, it's tomorrow. 25. Yeah,
he doing his first tour giveaway. Shout out to Big Homie G and Enders, man. I fuck with guys. They know a lot of guys know who I am. Other guys because I'm just a do what I do type of guy. So I'm approachable though. I'm about business. I'm approachable though.
Yeah, when you get the.
I bet you might like my idea. Put that bag up. I bet you I can get it in return.
Yeah, man. Cause right now, I think right now I got Money Bag Yo is the biggest
Oh yeah, he the
biggest
biggest.
solo
Oh,
artist.
he the largest now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from Memphis, yeah.
yeah.
And I gotta say, you know, a lot of people I
I
don't
ain't
know what.
even. That's a whole nother. To me, that's a whole nother level. When you got like I talk on level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like one of that, bag the truth.
yeah. Cause
Yeah, discussion.
right now, Glow the hottest, but she not bigger than Bag. Like,
Right.
oh
I
right,
know.
she the hottest, you know, but
Right.
she ain't. But I do think that if she continues what she doing for 5, 6 more years, she'll probably be the biggest solo artist for Memphis. Because you know, like I said, she got Grammys. I mean, you know, nominated for Grammys and all type of stuff. And you know, her personality, she don't shy away from. That's what really make her a superstar to me. That like you can like she the type can stop rapping and then have a TV show.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what separate her from all the rest of the Memphis acts. She probably is the most loved other than Pooh Shiesty when he first
Right,
came out.
because look, she can go anywhere. That's what I'm saying. She's so real, like her personality. She's just who she is. She ain't put on no front. It is what it is. And then she give you good music, speaking on real topics. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes she speaking on real topics. Sometimes she make you shake your ass. Sometimes, she make you do this. You know what I mean? She got the goddamn blueprint. God ain't no motherfucking fool.
Yeah, that's what I said. And I tell people this, man, whatever y'all feel about Yo Gotti is the biggest musical boss that ever came from Memphis. Now Dolph is very, and Dolph is, you know, he is definitely, in my opinion, the second biggest musical boss, and probably it might be the number one hustler though. You see what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. You think the truth.
Yeah. So I'm like,
separate the two. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm like, Dolph definitely was a huge hustler, but the success of the business of music got it. Yo, people forget that CMG is not a major label. That's a independent label that does partnerships and businesses with major labels.
Right. Exactly.
So they still an independent, but they do better than the major labels for the last 5 years. They've been bigger than the major. They do better than Atlantic and you know, far as they are the individual artists. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, man, how could you not? You know, you ain't gotta like it, but you gotta do number respect it. When you see numbers is numbers. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z said numbers don't lie. Well, I take that back. In this day, numbers can lie, but you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, come on now. You know how they be doing these fake views and shit.
Yeah, numbers for sure.
It took me time to figure that shit out. I figured that shit out just 2 years ago myself. And shit, I was like, hold up now, this might get 2 million people.
Hey, like if you, the thing I always tell people, if you see somebody, then when you look at it, you say, how the hell they get 2 million views on this? They probably don't really got 2 million. You probably can usually look at something and say, this shit look like it's gonna get off like that. You see what I'm saying? Because you gotta think about all the shit that's so great that can get off. Some of that shit don't even do numbers. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know.
I truly, man, you tell you something. I've been around like, I might look younger than man. What's the date? In 8 days, I'll be 49, man. I ain't no young nigga. I just look like it. In 8 days, I'll be 49. Man, that's one thing I pay attention. I'm a music, like I said, I listen to music, man. And I know, I think in my heart, I can pick a hit, man. I know I can.
So what
I know what certain people want.
What's 3 things that you say when you listen to a song, you say, and now let me separate these real quick. So when a podcast get back going, have you ever thought about your first, you know, all artists are major, let me say that, you know what I'm saying, but your first major big artist, have you thought like, man, it would be cool as hell if I got this person on there? Who would it be? Who somebody that
like
you
right now, at this point right now?
Yeah.
Would it be cool? You know what? Man, I really got 2, but I'm gonna go on swallow and go on say.
Big Boogie, shout out to Big Boogie, man. Yeah, and one thing that a lot of folks, if you ever been to a Big Boogie show,
Big Boogie, when I said that, Big Boogie doing it like you supposed to do it, man. Big Boogie can go anywhere. Big Boogie ain't out here with all this beef and shit, man. Big Boogie out here going out here entertaining folks, man. Of course, my female gonna be glowing now, but I'm just saying. Big, I'm just talking about on the way. I would like the way he young man move. You know, if you don't like him, you just hate. He's a prime example.
Now let me say this.
So you just hating on him, but what he doing to hurt you?
Let me say this. You like the way Glow move?
Hell yeah.
You like the way Big Boogie move?
For sure.
You like the way I move?
For sure.
All of us from the West Side. Shout out the West Side, man. You know what I'm saying? All of us from the West Side, man. The Bay, man. What's going on?
I'm looking at this shit look different. Hey, I'm looking at it like this. Look at that Big Boogie, you know. He for both. He for women. And, you know, the nigga,
he an entertainer. He an entertainer.
Yeah, he gonna give you a show, man.
If you ever go to a Big Boogie show, I don't care if you say you don't like him. If you tell the truth with your heart, you can say, man, dude, not put on the show. Yeah, like, he entertained. He know, to me, the best entertainers that I done seen with my eyes in Memphis, you know what I'm saying, from Memphis. Now, you know, I ain't seen that many. I ain't, you know, that old like that. Just see the ones that, but
in this. That's what I'm saying. I can't go back. Bring the one you can remember the first day. I'm talking about from hip hop standpoint, rap. Okay.
The best people that I seen perform with my eyes from Memphis was Big Boogie and Black Youngster. Like Black Youngster can entertain real good too.
Okay, so it's like Big Boogie got slick. I got slick stories like being a fly on the wall, so to speak. Like when he first came out, shot the trap. Promoter of the year, man. Trevor Murray, y'all know him, my boy there. He was bringing him to Mississippi like back to back, man. Everybody, you know, they weren't even holler, you know what I'm saying? He was coming, though, he was fucking with, man. He was coming. One incident, I can remember they had a little building by Haiti. Wasn't nobody there. But he still came, so, you know, he put on a show like it was plenty of people there. I saw this, you know, I saw this shit. Yeah. And then look at this shit now.
That's
I saw this.
There's you know how hard it is to know like who you are and see and go somewhere and see like, okay, it ain't looking how it's supposed to be, but whoever heard, I'm gonna get him a show. You gotta love that shit to do that, man. Cause a lot of people would have left.
You see the energy, man. You see the energy you give out, man. Yeah. Like I said, with God, he give you doing, you finna get entertained. He finna, man, entertain you with them songs, man, narrate them songs. And then, like I said, he ain't coming with no bullshit. You right now, you just hating on him. He ain't did nothing to you. He ain't even indulged in it.
Yeah, he
might just tell you, he might just tell you nigga bitch or something, but you know, you know, he young nigga, he supposed to do that. He supposed to be known for that. And you know what I'm talking about?
And I think most of the folks who don't like him is probably because they gay like him. You know what I'm saying?
And you hear what I just said? That's why they hate coming at you. He doing what he's supposed to do. Yeah. Haters gonna do what they supposed to do.
Yeah, they gonna work overtime too. So it's a crazy thing about it. So let me ask you this: if it's anything, where you with now mentally that you would have told the 19-year-old you, what's two things you would have told him to do and two things you would have told him not to do?
Boy. You know, there's one thing I can say. First of all, go with your first mind, man. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know about nobody else, man, but if I had went with my first mind, a lot of shit I wouldn't be going through, though. But I'm a trusting person. If I fuck with you, though, I trust you so much to, like, if I'm talking to you, then they gonna know I fuck with you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give off that vibe. I don't even give off no fake vibe. If I'm around you, you gonna know now. These niggas ain't on no fake. So it's just going with my first mind. That's one thing I hate. Like, you know, we all probably did something like, damn, I should have with my first mind. Yeah. And that seemed like that was maybe one of the worst things I hate I never did.
And so what's something that you would tell the 19-year-old you're like, don't do this shit right here?
Man, see, don't do. What would I tell the 19-year-old? I guess I would tell the 19-year-old, don't fall for temptation so much. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, just being, you know, become, you know, I'm comfortable with who I am, you know. But some things, we fall for some shit we shouldn't fall for. You know what I mean? We gotta understand, some shit just ain't made for us. We gotta let other people do do that shit. We're a little bit above that. Some things, some level we take upon, we be above, but we indulge in. That slows us up. But we be too far in the middle of that shit. We don't see that, man.
Yeah, it's hard to see it when you so close to it.
You just having fun, man. You ain't thinking about nothing else. Yeah. You got to let that guard down, man. Don't take that guard down. Boom.
Now, do you think how you feel about like God, like the road that do you think a lot of folks lost because it ain't enough belief in God nowadays? Because people pretty much pray money.
Shout out to God, man. I'm a prayer, man. Let everybody know the secret. There ain't no secret. I pray to God every day, to myself, by myself, all the time. So with God, we all would be nothing in my eyes, you know. Yeah. If I got that opinion, when it comes to God, He's always gonna be my opinion and my choice. Yeah.
I think a lot of people won't have so much.
I got, man, with God, you know, like I ain't never been to the point of being dead, but I've been through situations. If I know it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
You know, and I know I'm not the only one. You know, plenty of people got stories. I got, you know, if it wasn't for God, you know. Certain situations we go through, like, you know, it's a cliche story. I had been in a situation where I hadn't done anything. So I had to ask God, what had I done for me to be in this situation? Because I didn't do this. Yeah. You know, I've been in a situation like that. So I had to reach up and ask him why. You know what I mean? Really ask him why. Because I didn't do this. So what you trying to tell me?
And I know, and that's the toughest thing when you feel like, okay, I feel like I've been probably not perfect, but I definitely don't deserve this. It's hard to keep trusting into what God got for you when you say like, damn, how He let me end up here and still trust.
Okay, that's the flip side. And that's the other people's side. You know, I can't take it, but it's gonna be that's always gonna be an argument. You know, always be like, when good things happen, you're gonna be like, thank God. But when bad things, you're gonna be like, why God?
Yeah.
So that's now, how do you adjust those though? You know, I know we live in the world we live in to die. Yeah. So how do you question that? Which road do you worry about more?
Yes, which one you choose to dwell on. Like, good stuff gonna happen to you in life, bad stuff gonna happen to you in life. But like they say, if it don't kill you, it make you stronger. But you can't focus on the bad.
And on the conversation of that, let's say, for instance, just say there's a quick opinionated story. A lady has 3 kids. All of them died in a car at the same time. You know, how is she supposed to look at it? She gonna say, oh, God was just ready for them? You know, that's what I'm saying. Some people are gonna say that. And then you got other people that's not gonna look at it like that.
Yeah, that's true. And it'd be something like that for God forbid that happen to somebody. But by the situation like that, I couldn't necessarily blame them if they did question God on it.
See what I'm saying?
Like that's
now,
all.
Now you behind that, you talking that, you saying what I was like. I'm saying that's the other side. Yeah. I told you how I feel, but then you have that right. So how can I? Yeah. Okay, damn, I gotta live with damn. I can't really if I was just like, well, damn. God really want all that to happen to that person, you know? Yeah. You know, like God, you really wanted all that tragedy to happen to that person? This was really your will, but then here, you know, that other person like, God knows best. He knows what He's doing. Yeah. You know, that person, it's a lifestyle. It's a way of living.
Yeah. If you believe, you believe whether it's good or bad.
Right.
But look, we're gonna wrap this John up, man. I appreciate you for coming.
I appreciate you for having me, man. Like I said, y'all look out for the What's the Word on the Street podcast. We coming back out real soon. We'll have some good guests, some good content. But like I said, that's all I can say. Everybody be cool. And I appreciate you, Memphis Media, for having me here, man. We get a chance to do some more work together, too.
Yeah, send them all his love.
Love, bro.